Cox here with Ricky Doyle, or Coco and Dubes.
Yeah.
Chatting it up here in Studio D. It's time to talk over-under win totals for the AFC. This is our AFC-themed hurry-up, if you will. So let's talk teams that you like.
Teams
Ricky.
that I like. Yeah, so I looked at the some of the over-under totals where you can put your money down. So from an over standpoint, I really like the Tennessee Titans over 8.5.
Okay.
I'm big on the Titans this year. I think a lot of people are, and for good reason. I mean, Marcus Mariota looks like he's pretty legit going back to last season when he was healthy. He is coming back off that broken leg, so that's something to monitor. But they do have one of the best offensive lines in football, a bruising tandem with Derrick Henry and DeMarco Murray coming out of that backfield. Also added a couple weapons in Corey Davis and Eric Decker. I think that defense will be improved. I like them to win the AFC South, and I like them to do so with more than 8.5 wins. I also like the Los Angeles Chargers to win more than 7.5 games. I know a lot of talk with the AFC West, tough division, probably the best in football. Centers on some of the other teams, but I like the Chargers. I think going back to last season, they only went 5-11, but they were a pesky team, potent offense. Really, it was the defense that let them down. I think that'll be improved this year. Second year for Joey Bosa. Melvin Ingram's got himself a new contract, switching to a 4-3 under Gus Bradley. So I expect big things from that defense. And I think that some of the other teams across that division might regress a little bit despite the high expectations. So I like them going over.
How many people do you think are going to continue to call them the San Diego Chargers?
I've done it about 12 times already today, so I certainly feel those people's pain.
All right, fair enough. Well, with the good news, there's always the bad news.
Yep.
Tell me what you don't like.
The Jets. Everything about them, really.
Man.
But especially their win total, which is they had a 4.5. They're going to be lucky if they win a game. That is, they get the worst roster, one of the 3 worst rosters, I'll say, in the NFL. One of the worst quarterback situations that I've seen this century, and I'm not even exaggerating about that. I think they're going to be very bad. They're playing in the got to go up against the Patriots twice a year. They also play teams from the AFC West this year and the NFC South, which has sent representatives to the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. So not a good time to be a Jets fan. And sticking with the old AFC East theme, don't like the Buffalo Bills
Keeping
either.
it in New York.
Yeah, really the Patriots, there's some validity to that undefeated talk, and it's because of that division. Weird offseason of Tyrod Taylor, not really buying into him all that much as well. LaShawn McCoy, age 29, running backs breakdown at some point. Got to think he might be nearing the end there. Mike Gillislee's gone. You lose some guys in that defense. Stephon Gilmore, Zach Brown, your leading tacklers. So it should be tough times for the rest of the AFC East, not named the New England Patriots this year.
A loss for them, a game for the Patriots with Stephon Gilmore.
Exactly.
All right. Well, great stuff from Ricky. As always, you can follow along with him on Twitter at the Ricky Doyle. You got to make sure you get that in. Or myself.
Not a fraud, a fake, or a phony.
Or myself at Cox Courtney. But let's keep it going. This is the Hurry Up.